Okay, Paul, let's start by looking back at Tuesday. A frustrating day, I think, for everyone, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But like I say, it was an uncontrollable. I've said it in the past. Nothing we can do about it. Just got to get on with it, and obviously we look forward to Saturday's game now.
I think everybody felt that the game would never be on by hook or crook, really.
Well, you look at it in a. I've spoken to one or two people today and said, "Would you have got it on?" To which I replied, "Absolutely, I would definitely want it to play." But no, it was sort of building up to it. A little bit of weather. I don't think they gave it the best chance to being on. Because we got a phone call about 10:15 in the morning saying it could be in doubt. So I mean, that's a long time between, then and kick off to try and get the pitch sorted. But no, we just got to get on with it. It happens. We've got to give Wrexham the benefit of the doubt this time that they've been genuine, and just got to move on.
Other results went pretty well for Mansfield on Tuesday night.
Yeah, they did. Say Kiddie beat Newport, and Nuneaton did us a favour with Grimsby, but like I say, it's still. I said there'll be some twists and turns, and I still believe there'll be some massive ones between now and the end of the season.
And then on Wednesday there was a reserve game which gave some of the fringe players a chance to impress, and they beat Grimsby 4-0.
Yeah, I know that was. I was over the moon with that. When went up with Coops to watch it, and it was a day. Pitch was awful, horrible grey wet day. Against a good side, and I was over the moon with it, because the desire that the group of players that played that day, showed, was excellent. It was excellent, and it's given me food for thought now, because you get to this stage of the season, you get one or two tired bodies, one or two tired minds, and one or two people that think that they might have a chance of relaxing now because they're in the side, and it really has given me food for thought, because the 11 that played were excellent, and like I said, I wasn't too concerned about the score. I was just looking. I went deliberately to look at work ethic, and to see who seriously wanted to be part of this, not just for this season, for next season as well. And I got a positive response, and like I say, a lot of thought to go in now to these next 9 games, because there was one or two chomping at the bit at the Grimsby game.
Yeah, and looking at the starting 11, that starting 11 could play week in, week out in the Blue Square Bet Prem.
Yeah, we're lucky enough. Good players all the way through the side. But like I say, just being a good player is not good enough. If you're a good player that applies yourself right, then I'll take that every day. And like I say, when you've got a group of players that, for one reason or another, they're not playing in the 11 at this stage, it's very easy, like I say, with the scenario on at the Grimsby game, just to go through the motions. But what I saw, I was very, very pleased with, and because in the back of my mind, with a few aches and pains we'd had of late, I was thinking of probably just dipping into the loan market again. But the one thing that it's done for me, it's told me that one or two people want to step up to the mark again.
Any sign of a new date for the Wrexham game?
No, I mean, I've sort of read somewhere that they're looking for the Wednesday or Thursday after the bank holiday Monday when we play Gateshead, but we'll have to see if that suits us before we commit. So no, there's nothing in the minute, John.
And loan market, as Jason was saying, was finishing today. Do you think you're going to be having anybody in or out?
Well, we spoke to a couple, but like I say, John, I've massive decisions, and I've got one player in mind that would come in, league player, very experienced boy. But yesterday did give me, it was the best tonic you can have as a manager. Not just it wasn't the case that we won a football match yesterday. It was a case of the scenario, the state of the pitch, the weather conditions, the case that it was a reserve football match, and it was the case of some of the lads might have this mindset that they might not get in our first team, and nothing could be further from the truth. If Saturdays gets called off, there might be a scenario where we might have just to play a different 11 because fixtures might be that intense. But what did me, John, yesterday was the work ethic. If you saw the way the first team's been playing of late, and then you saw that, you would say they're very, very evenly matched. So I think what I'm trying to say is it's like we've got a carbon copy in reserve, and that's not being disrespectful to them, because reserve can very quite easily be in pole position, and that's what really pleased me. The hunger that the lads showed yesterday. With, we're talking like a month of the season to go. Some of the lads, whether it was hungry for a contract for next season, hungry to get back in the first team, hungry because they want the club to be a success, I don't mind. It was just hunger yesterday, and I'll take that every day. And I enjoyed the game yesterday. Really enjoyed being there.
So will that mean that you won't dip into the loan market now? Is that something that you still consider?
I'm going to see training today. I'm going to have a word with one or two to see in terms of what our one or two of the first team that have played a lot of games in the first team react today to training, because training is going to be quite intense. What I'm more aware of is the mindset of the group.
Yeah.
Is more important than me bringing an individual in. So.
The striker you were looking at last week, is he still in
He was one of the two, yeah. Once again, a lot can happen today. It'll be the case of. I think it'll be a case of like what I see this morning will ultimately tell me how hard I need to push to bring a fresh body or two in. But yesterday I was very, very pleased with. You can't coach that. You can't try and instill that into players. Football players aren't daft; they're human beings, and what I'm hoping is that the players that played yesterday understand that they could be in the side in 2 or 3 games and finish a season and be a success, and look back and go, I finished like Lee Stevenson. you could get in as well. Lee Stevenson. You look, was going nowhere, and then all of a sudden, boom! It's had a major impact in
Jonah as well.
Yeah, Jonah. So that's what that's the positive, I think. And I don't want to. The group at the minute, I've heard some of the other lads' interviews, and I reiterate what they've said. The spirit in the camp at the minute. I think that's got us through. The last 15 minutes at Forest Green. It's not just about having the best team or playing the best football. Sometimes it's having that will and desire to finish a job, and especially at Forest Green, I thought, who were a very good side, by the way. We was hanging on there because I think we put a lot into the Grimsby game. That's not being disrespectful to Forest Green, but we were just hanging on in terms of our legs. And when you're that stage and you can go that extra round, if you're getting me, that it does. It wins trophies. So I don't want to affect that. I like to harness that. I like to make sure the lads know I appreciate what they're doing there.